Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song "You Were Right" by Built to Spill. This is part of my self-created series where I'm listening to every song off of this album. Keep It Like a Secret by Built to Spill. Um, I'll just speed run the reasons why I'm doing this whole album. One, I get to see Built to Spill in April. My wife bought us tickets. She's always been a huge fan of Built to Spill, hence why she bought the album. Two, because I want to. That's it. There we go. Speed run done. Let's jump right in. I've really enjoyed everything we've heard from this album so far. So, three more songs. Can we make this a perfect album? So, let's jump right in. You were right. Built to Spill. Let's do it.
Of frustrated mouths.
I love that. We'll come back to you here in a second. Temporarily blind, but man, Built to Spill never seems to disappoint me. That song was fantastic. Very interesting coming off of Else, because obviously Else was much slower, very almost like a ballad, gorgeous melody in Else, and then you get this song, which is still beautiful in its own right, but much more fast paced and energetic, and just interesting. Again, coming off of Else to get something like this, but I think it's well placed in the album, right? Because Else sort of like lulls you to sleep in a good way, and this kind of picks you right back up, and picks you up off your feet and says like, let's go, let's do it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Let's break it down piece by piece like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So I thought it was kind of funny because the song is "You Were Right," and immediately the first line in the song is "You Were Wrong." So I was like, "Oh, hold up! Did I get the title wrong?" But no, you were wrong when you said everything's gonna be all right. You were wrong when you said everything's gonna be all right. You were right when you said all that glitters isn't gold. You were right when you said all we are is dust in the wind. I love this. So I noticed a few like references to other songs here, right? I mean, but then again, these are like also very common phrases, right? You said everything's gonna be all right. That could easily be a reference to a song. Let's see. I'm gonna click on it and just see. Uh, yeah, he's probably in a bad place. So I mean, yeah, everything's gonna be all right. That comes from a Bob Marley song. And then he mentions "Dust in the Wind," which is a Kansas song, right? All that glitters isn't gold. Comes from a. Oh, I don't think I've heard that song from Neil Young. "Don't Be Denied" by Neil Young. Um, you were right when you said all that we are is dust in the wind. Obviously, a reference to Kansas. I feel like again that phrase has probably been used before Kansas, but just that's to me the immediate thing that it conjures up. Right? You were right when you said we're all just bricks in the wall. Again, there's Pink Floyd, and when you said manic depression's a frustrated mess, which I don't know that reference. Okay, oh Jimi Hendrix. Okay, so maybe I don't know if it's sort of just harkening back to like some of his favorite artists, because they use a lot of great guitar work in this, and a lot of those artists that he kind of shouts out here are have great guitarists in their own right, but you were wrong when you said everything's going to be all right. You were wrong when you said everything's going to be all right. You were wrong when you said everything's going to be all right. You were right when you said you can't always get what you want. Rolling Stones reference. You were right when you said it's a hard rain's gonna fall. That comes from Bob Dylan. Um, let's see. You were right when you said we're still running against the wind. As a Bob Seger reference, against the wind. Life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. That's John Cougar Mellencamp. Yeah, or maybe just John Mellencamp at this point. You were right when you said this is the end. That could be a lot of different ones, but they're saying the Doors in this case. Do you ever think about it? 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 And maybe it's harkening back to a time when like you were a teenager, or a kid or whatever, listening to like your favorite artist, and your favorite artist sort of said all the things that you were feeling or thinking at that time, right? And I get it, because it's like I've been there. I feel like a lot of us have been there, where you listen to music and the artist seems to say exactly what you were feeling at that time. So maybe, yeah, maybe whoever wrote the song, Doug or Phil or whoever, was feeling some sort of way, right? And they harken back to those legends, those rock legends of old, and it's like, yeah, man, they were right when they said this or that, because you sort of feel that when you listen to the song. I mean, the song "Dust in the Wind" makes me like really feel that feeling of like, yeah, life is short, that kind of thing, right? Another brick in the wall makes me feel like, yeah, like, we got to stand up, and I mean, as an educator, I'm like, we got to fight the education system. When I listen to songs like, can't always get what you want, I'm like, yeah, you can't always get what you want, right? So I think that might just be it, but I love the references here. I think it's just a really fun time lyrically, so I'm giving it two big thumbs up. As far as the instrumentation and vocals go, again, Doug's got a great voice. I really love just how he uses it here throughout the song. And then instrumentally, I think this one really stands out as being like faster paced. A lot of like stabbing guitar chords. Great drumming throughout as always. And just again, the guitar work I think here is fantastic. Maybe not as like maybe not as like instantly memorable as some of the other songs like Carry the Zero or Center of the Universe, but still just very energetic and very fun to listen to. So for that, I'm going to give it 2 big thumbs up instrumentally and vocally. As far as replay value goes, this one's a fun one. I really enjoyed it. It's going to hit the post, no problem. 2 big thumbs up for me for replay value as well. Can't wait to listen to it again. This is a fantastic song. Love all the references in it as well. So yeah, great song. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can, or go see them live like I'm going to. So if you enjoyed what you saw here, you can always support the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting with your requests, or even checking the description to follow me on Twitch, TikTok, or Instagram. And hey, that's going to be it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.